Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like.
Well, today we're going to do the thermostat. I've never done one on one of these. I've done them on older small block Chevys that had like a paper gasket, but not this type that has the rubber. Anyway, 99 Suburban. This is the part number that I got, and then I got this upper radiator hose, which, look at the way they cut this. That looks like it's angled, like I have to go like, I don't know, looks pretty small too. Looks like that's gonna be a lot of fun to try to get over, especially when it's like 12 degrees. And then we got the thermostat right down there, a couple bolts. So we'll start working on that first. Looks like we got a ground wire here. Uh-oh, it's smaller. They went smaller. Alright, let's try. Maybe it's this size. Oh yeah, that's fun. Let's see what this bolt looks like. Not too bad. Get ready for the mess. Let's see, what size is this side? Oh, it's 13. Oh, yeah. Right off. Okay. All right, now we gotta pull the upper radiator hose clamp. Move you guys over here. This should be fun. I just don't like the way they cut this. This was like it was hanging or something on. Maybe a hook or something. We'll find a way to get that light in there. Hey, put it right here. Find the right spot here. I should do is probably buy some clamp tools someday. Probably when I do the water pump on this thing, maybe in the summertime. Oh, that's nice and tight. Let's see, maybe this one, take it off. Let's see if we can twist it. This is great. You gotta try to do this without breaking the plastic radiator. Yeah, it looks like we got that loosened up. So now let's position the rain bucket under there, because you know this is going to be something leaking out. About as good as it gets. There she is. Oh yeah, most of it just went under the car, so, which is great. Throw that over there. Okay. So now hook the light back up here. I'm just gonna get the radiator hose off. Oh yeah. This is fun. There we go. So, there's the thermostat. And she's just sitting in there. .54 millimeter, it says. Okay. Let's see what else on here says. This one says 1.246. I love it when they go metric. Alright, so this one looks the same. So we got the old one and the new one. And they look the same to me. So now it's just a matter of getting this. Oh, this looks a little different. Strange. Huh. Well, it's AC Dalco, so I was having a hard time with this thing warming up. So look at this. Oh, don't want to take off this gasket. Alright, well, we better start cleaning up the housing. So since I gotta turn on the air compressor for that, I'm going to pause it and we'll come back once I get that done. Okay, so you can see right down there that that's probably the hardest part, cleaning that spot without removing a whole bunch of the engine and accessories or whatever on top of the engine there. Did the best I could with a little disc. With those rubber type thermostats, you don't have as much gasket material to remove, so that there's the new one, and since it's not paper, I did the best I could to try to clean this up. But if you look at this right here, you see how pitted that is. Had I thought that this was going to be this bad, I would have probably just looked for this and replaced it. The other interesting thing I found was that if you look at this hose real close, let's see if I can stay out of the light here. Take a look at that. February 9th, 1999. This is the original upper radiator hose, I guarantee you. So what I did was I took this hose protector, and I took it off the old hose, and then I also put the part on here that came with the new hose on this new hose. So yeah, we're ready to put this back together, and it's just a matter of trying to get the fitting in. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna run the vacuum here, call it the coolant extractor, because when I clean down in here, you know, there might be some debris or whatever, so I'm gonna vacuum this out real quick as much as I can off the top. Maybe it'll grab some of the debris that went in when I was cleaning it, and we'll put it back together. So let's get this done. As good as I can get it. All right, now we're just gonna put this together over here. Let's see if we can get this in here. I was thinking this is pretty tight. Oh, there she is. All right, so this clamp, I'm not gonna reuse those factory quick clamps or whatever. I'm sure you could like reuse one of these, but I'm not going to. So I'll just put a regular hose clamp on it here. Let me see if I can loosen it up. You can see there's a stop right here, so I gotta get somewhere in there. Let's see if I can back this off a little bit more. Get this over by the top. I have to go to a larger size clamp. Let's see. Okay, we got her on there. So hopefully this is in a good spot where I can adjust it as needed. Well, let's get this hose put on. Put you back over here. Somehow got this through. I'm gonna say it came through here. Let's take a look down in here. Okay. Put my thermostat in. And it probably doesn't fit the other way, so I don't think you can mess this up. Just stick it down in here. Yeah, it looks like it fits the hole real good. I'll bring you in. So there you go. It fits in there just like that. All right. Let's see. Get that little wire out of the way. Okay. That one had a post. I guess they're both the same. Okay. Start this by hand. Oh, I can start with my fingers here. There, that's good. I was surprised for 20 years old that these weren't rotted out. I guess that coolant maybe has improved. I mean, the aluminum housing though, I mean, it started rotting pretty good. See how pitted it was. Let's just get these tight. Well, maybe that ground is there for two reasons. a close sensor and maybe kind of stop corrosion. I'm not sure. Maybe it's just the ground, and that was the closest spot. All right, I just do these as tight. There we go. They're tight. Whatever you can get with a 3/8 drive ratchet. I think these are 13 millimeter. All right, so that's when we switched up. We went to a 14 and put this nut back on for that ground. I think I have the lower radiator hose too, and it's pretty buried in there. And I've never done the water pump on this truck, but I feel like if I'm gonna go and do the lower radiator hose, I might as well do the water pump. And there's a couple little bypass hoses, and I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'll order the water pump up, and then I think there's a little bypass hose I need to buy, heater hose. I'm gonna have to look at it, try to get that. Pretty much anything you can think of, you know. I'm not sure if those are still paper gaskets or not. I haven't, like I said, worked on this year of small block. Older ones I have, but not sure on this one. And right after this year, they went to the LS motors, and I know even less about those. So, yep, we're good to go. We put that radiator hose and hose clamp on that, and fill her up with coolant. We'll take her for a test drive, see what happens. So, let's see if we can get this hose clamp. Now look at this. You can see how that hose looks. I don't know if it was like hanging on something when it was stored or what. Well, we got this done. And you can see there's a hose right there that goes down to the water pump, that small one. I'll kind of show you. I'm guessing, I don't know if there's another one down there, but you can see the lower radiator hose just through there. Can you see the clamp? That's probably all you can see is that clamp in the top of that hose. So, well, maybe there's another hose right there. There's two small hoses right there. And right under the alternator bracket, and this pulley, this idler pulley or whatever, you can see it. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to get those hoses. And yeah, so let's see if we can get this hose on, get it filled up, get a test drive out of here, and get this shit done. Alright, so I'm assuming this would be the easiest way to do it. Like I said, I'm not sure if you guys use the factory clamps over again. I never have. I don't do that. Not unless you have to, right? All right. Back this up a little more. Okay. I have to loosen this completely off here. Let's see where we're getting here. It fits all right. It's so small. The other sizes, the other ones are, you know, the lower hose is a lot bigger. Yeah, I'm thinking with them other clamps, they must be just more concerned about over tightening or under tightening, and the spring pressure is set, it's rated where the engineers feel it's best. I'm sure that wears out over time. So got that one tightened up. Let's go tighten this guy. Okay. Alright, well, next thing we're going to do is we're going to fill her up with coolant. Watch me spill coolant all over the place. Another two. Alright. I did replace this radiator cap. This is a factory radiator cap because it was an aftermarket one there, and they can have different pressures at the top. This one says 15 pounds, and this was the factory one. If you use one that goes up higher, I don't know, you could probably blow some gaskets out, or a radiator, I don't know. So, this is, I believe this is straight coolant, no water. So I'm going to have to test this. It says you can go up to 70% coolant, 30% water. And the only way I'm gonna really know, since I didn't flush the whole system out, is to use a tester. So I'm gonna have to look in my toolbox and see if I got something, but I'm gonna have to let it mix up here and drive it a little bit and then see where the coolant level is. Just looking at the reservoir overflow, it looks lighter. It almost looks like pink, and I'm not sure. Maybe that's just what it looks like in there, but probably just have to test it to see where I'm at, see if it needs more water or if I'm good. Since I'm just topping it off, I'm guessing I'll be fine. But guessing is not a great way to go when it's been 15 degrees. I want to crack the block. We'll try that. Wasn't that much out, so it wouldn't have been that much different if it was right from the beginning. I might have to add a little to the reservoir too. Well, we'll warm her up and check for leaks. All right, she's topped off, not going down any farther. All right. Well, now that we got the coolant topped off, we're ready to go. Check out my other videos. See you on the next one. Thanks.
Don't wanna sleep in, cause I got something to prove. I gotta take what I hate and finally make a move. I think of you and all the